Hello Amazon, I'm coming to you with a review of the COSORI Gooseneck Electric Kettle. Look how pretty that is, so nice. So I'm going to be showing you how to use this and going over the very unique features that it has. So I got mine in the matte black. I just thought it was very good looking and professional looking and just really smooth. I really like the look of it as opposed to the other color that it comes in. Really nice. So first off, the lid. The lid's very snug. I really like it. It's very secure. It does have the steam holes right here. If your lid doesn't fit well, it does come with these little tabs right here that you can pull out to make the lid fit a little more snug. So this is an adjustable lid. You do want it to be very snug. So you see how I pull that off like that? You want it to be snug. You don't want this lid to accidentally come off when you're pouring. Nice handle, very big, so it's big enough for the big hand. Lots of space. It's got COSORI there. Nothing else on it. Nothing else on it. Just COSORI on the front. It's got the, I don't know if you can see it there, yeah, right there, the max line. This is also in the inside. It's backwards right there because it's etched. You can see it. It's backwards here because it's actually etched in the inside. So when you're pouring water, you want to pour to the max line and you don't want to go above that. All right, so let's talk about the unique features that it has. So these are all the buttons on it. Now, when I first got this, that's water. When I first got this, I thought these were like buttons, like you press down on them and they would never press. And I was like, what the heck? Like my buttons don't work. These buttons are super sensitive. And they are not press buttons. They're more like touch buttons. So I didn't notice they were touch buttons until I started doing this. And I was like, oh, they move. They move. And I was like, oh, they're just touch buttons. Because I was wiping it off. And I noticed the temperature was moving with my finger. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay, I'm stupid. But yeah, they're touch buttons. And each button, I will explain to you. This is the on-off button, pretty self-explanatory. Turn it on. And then you have your temperature button. So this kettle has the ability to reach the ideal temperature depending on what you're making. So you have your white tea, your green tea, your oolong, your coffee, and then your black or boiled water, and then a whole temperature button. So each one of them has set temperature, as you can see right there. Now the whole temperature button here, that is, say like you made coffee and maybe you're gonna fix another cup or someone else wants a cup and they're not quite ready for it, but you want your temperature to hold at 205 degrees Fahrenheit. You would press, after you've made your coffee and your temperature has gotten to 205 degrees Fahrenheit, you would press the whole temperature button. That will hold the temperature at 205 degrees Fahrenheit or whatever you chose, whatever temperature you chose. That will hold your temperature there for an hour before your kettle will cut off. I love this thing because whenever I drink tea or coffee, I'm never just drinking one cup and I'm always coming back for a refill. So the fact that I can hold my temperature, perfect. I can usually get 3 cups maybe out of it, 2.5, 3 cups, because my cup is this cup. It's pretty big. It holds about 12 to 14 ounces of water. So I can get 2 or 3 cups before I need to put more water in the kettle. So this kettle does have safety features. It will cut off if you run out of water. It will not boil with an empty kettle. So there's no chance of you like scorching your kettle. So I really like it. I love that gooseneck. It pours the water out so smooth, so lovely. I'll actually show you. I haven't heated it up or anything, but I'll show you how it pours the water out. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. I like it. But that's what the base looks like. Pretty simple. Just snap it on there. It fits on really nice, pops off really nice. Just goes on. Lovely. I would also like to add that it doesn't take long for it to heat up as well. The longest probably is this. It's like the hotter it goes, obviously the longer it's gonna go. But you'd probably get boiling water for black tea, or the hottest you're gonna get takes maybe 3 or 4 minutes max. Like, this heats up pretty quickly.
Hey guys, I recently purchased this COSORI original electric gooseneck kettle, and the reason I purchased this kettle is because it has the gooseneck feature, because I do pour over coffee every morning for my wife and I. So today I'm going to unbox it, and at a later date I'll do an actual review of the kettle itself, showing me using it. But for today, let's do a quick unboxing and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is the box. It came in a slightly larger Amazon box when I purchased it. One thing I noticed right off the bat is there was a rip right here in the top of the box, which probably shouldn't affect what's the contents at all. So let me open it up. Says pour over and over again. It's funny. So I opened it up. There's a thank you letter in here to join the COSORI family. Treat your product and your warranty. There's a user manual, which looks like it's pretty comprehensive. So right here we have a couple of pieces of styrofoam. So let me just tip it upside down. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. Okay. Just quick look at the rest of the box. There's some pictures here. You can actually make it for tea, or for, it looks like ramen, coffee. Talks about the features, and that's about it. Let me just put that aside. Now, let me put that back on its right configuration. So it looks like it's pretty well packaged. Actually, this is the bottom. Let me just tip it up. And this is the actual platform that it rests in. Okay, let me get rid of this. That was the tip to the top of the kettle. Let me just toss out the styrofoam. Let me open up the kettle itself. It's rather stylish. There's a little tag off the side of it. It says snap tag and hashtag away. just talks about descaling your kettle. So I'll just leave that on for now. This is the top to the kettle. It has a plastic top so that it wouldn't get hot. The rest of it is metal. Goes on like that. This is the base. And this is the cord. Let me just take off the measure the cord. Looks like it's maybe 2 feet long. I think that's probably of importance to some people, how long the cord is if you need to have it in your kitchen. It's actually 3 feet long, which is great. Seems long enough, certainly long enough for my kitchen. What's nice about the bottom of this is that it has kind of rubberized feet, so it keeps it solid to the surface. It doesn't move around a lot. There are a number of different settings on here, which I'll go over in the actual review that I do, but I'm not going to do that today for the unboxing. So what you do here is you just place the kettle right onto the base, and that's essentially the unboxing. It's very stylish. I think it holds something like 0.85 quarts, which is, you know, at least enough for 2 cups, which is what I need for my wife and I. It doesn't take up a big footprint on a counter, which is what I was looking for, and it has a gooseneck feature. Another thing is there are no plastic elements within the inside of the kettle, which I think that's what you find in some of the other brands that are out there. And this one, so you won't have an issue with, you know, those any plastic parts disintegrating over time. So this is all, I think it's stainless steel. So it's very well made. The handle has a plastic covering to save your obviously from it getting too hot, and the top has a plastic kind of cap on top. So that's the unboxing. I'll see you next time when I do a review of this same kettle.
Double-sided sticky tape it to the counter so it won't slide around all the time. But outside of that, yeah, really good kettle. I'm happy with it.
So I quite like this tea kettle that I bought from COSORI on Amazon. Really good price comparatively to some of this style, and very functional. Has all of these different settings for white tea, green tea, oolong coffee, boiling, and then of course you can click hold temp. So whatever you set it to, it'll stay at that temperature, which is really nice. I use mine for making traditional matcha tea. The highlight of this is that, for me, there's no plastic on the inside. So it's all food grade, high quality stainless steel. There's your max fill line. The handle where it connects is not on the inside. And there is absolutely no plastic inside of this kettle. So you are not exposing yourself to toxins when they are heated at high temperatures. Very, very nice. Very, very good kettle. Highly recommend.